Welcome to Diary of a Fit Girl with your host Rara, the #1 show to successfully live a health and fitness lifestyle and to be your greatest self. Are you struggling to stay consistent with your workouts at the gym? Have you tried to work out 5 to 6 times a week and completely failed? If so, then this episode is for you. What's up, Rebels? I'm your host, Rara. Welcome to Diary of a Fit Girl, where we discuss how to live a successful, healthy lifestyle. So, in this episode, we'll be talking about the art of consistency at the gym and how you can conquer whatever obstacles are in your way, stopping you from being consistent with the gym. When you first begin your fitness lifestyle, one of the biggest obstacles in achieving a successful fitness lifestyle is inconsistency with your workouts. This can destroy your whole fitness lifestyle. And I've noticed that a lot of people, including myself, struggle with being consistent with the gym because it's a new experience, it's a new habit that hasn't been incorporated into your lifestyle. So it makes it difficult when you first start because you're not used to it. You don't have this sense of discipline or habit in your life. So when you start, your focus is to build this habit into your lifestyle in a way that you would enjoy. So when I began my fitness journey, one of the issues I faced was staying consistent with my workouts at the gym. I know when I say it was like inconsistent, it was literally like when I first started, like from the first day to the very first few weeks. That's the most crucial moment when you first start. I'm not talking about the first 3 months. I'm talking about the first month, first day, the first few days, and the first weeks. Those are the most important moments when you start building that regime into your life. This can only be done once you've built up the habit of working out. At the beginning, it's really, really important for you to figure out what kind of workouts you want to do, how long you want to work out, where you want to work out, if you want to work out by yourself or with your friends or family. This is literally the grounding moment that will set your fitness lifestyle up for the rest of your fitness lifestyle, hopefully the rest of your life. But if you have obstacles in your way preventing you from being consistent with the gym, then the first thing that you must do is destroy the obstacles in your way completely. In order to overcome these obstacles, you need to identify the source of the obstacles. Where is it coming from? What's causing it? And how can it be destroyed so that you can live and achieve your fitness goals? So when I started, there was also other gym goers in the gym, and there were people who were new, people who have been there for years, and people who were just like on and off. So I noticed that the top common reasons to being inconsistent with the gym are from the following examples. So I'm going to give you these. So the first one is lack of motivation. This one I still hear to this day. And the same people have been unmotivated and have never actually set foot in a gym because they keep looking for motivation outside of themselves, or they're not even looking at all. They're just saying they're not motivated and they don't want to go, when in fact they do want to go, they just are not inspired. This is one of the biggest obstacles that people face. So it obviously can be hard to stay motivated when you're physically tired, sore, or you're stressed out, or you simply just don't feel like working out. But if you're feeling any of these elements or consequences of your particular lifestyle, then that's when you absolutely need to start a healthy fitness lifestyle. If your body is obviously stressed and tired, it's like a trigger, it's a warning for you, it's an indication that you need to do something. It's like it's an alert for your body to your mind saying that you need to change your lifestyle because it's not energized, it's not full of life, it's not excited, you know? So once you feel like you're always tired and you're always fatigued, let's say, for example, you're feeling those things, essentially you need to change up the food that you're eating. You need to spend time outside in sunlight, get vitamin D, drink more water, and literally exercise for 1 hour a day on a consistent basis because that's what your body needs. We're not beings who should be sat down all day, not doing any form of physical activity. If we weren't supposed to do any form of physical activity, then we wouldn't crave it so bad. I know I crave physical activity all the time. I'm just like, I'm an Aries, so it's just something I crave. But our bodies are made to move, to walk, to run, to have physical exercise, to build muscle, you know? Our bodies are made for that. So if you do lack motivation, then I suggest you find a way to get motivated. And we actually did talk about this in the previous podcast episode of how to stay motivated. Is basically you need to do a form of physical exercise that you love and that excites you. And if you don't, then you want to go looking for whatever form of exercise that excites you, whether it's boxing, Muay Thai, football, just weight training, cardio, hit training, yoga, martial arts. You get the idea. You literally need to do whatever you can to find motivation, and you want to keep that inspiration inside of you and just so that's the first one, lack of motivation. Second one is obviously a huge factor, no matter what stage you are at in your life, and that is time constraints. So a lot of people struggle to find the time to fit in a workout with their busy schedules, which can make it hard to be consistent, which I do entirely understand, which is why I personally work out at 5 a.m. in the morning, since, no one wants to have a meeting at 5 a.m. Unless you have a breakfast meeting, but it's very, very rare that people want to have meetings at that time or people want to work at that time. So let's say you work 9 to 5, then and you wake up early, you can literally work out 5 a.m. in the morning before you go to work. So actually, there's in my current gym right now at JD, there's this woman that I've seen in the gym, and I was literally walking on the treadmill one day, and I looked to my left, and I saw this woman. She was on the treadmill as well, and I'm not telling you, she was literally in her nurse outfit, in her nurse uniform. So, so I was like, can't she? I was literally thinking to myself, can't she go home, get changed, and then come here? So I actually do have a friend who I think she's a carer slash a nurse, and basically, what happens is she does night shifts. So I'm assuming this woman in the gym does night shifts and then comes to the gym and then goes home and sleeps. So this is a great example of no matter what hours you work, you can find a way to work out. If you look for a way to work out, it doesn't have to be in the gym. You can have a workout at home or outside or with your friends. It doesn't actually matter as long as you find a way. You know, where there's a will, there is a way. So like literally, if you keep on believing that you have all these obstacles and just like, oh, I don't have time. I don't want to make time. I'm too tired. Blah blah blah. You'll never ever ever have a fitness lifestyle because you're constantly searching for ways to not work out. What you need to do here, no matter how busy you are, you need to you need to find a way to work out a minimum of 30 minutes a day, obviously with a rest day as well. So 6 days a week at maximum, but 3 days a week is the minimum. So here you just got to keep on asking yourself, Even if one day you work out 5 a.m., the next day you work out midday, as long as you're consistent on a daily basis, it doesn't have to be consistent with the same time every single day. I would recommend to work out at the same time every single day because then you're building up a routine and that makes it easier for you. So yeah, with time constraints, you just got to figure out what works the best for you. Even if you are raising kids, you can find a way if you want to. So, number three, we have boredom. Now, this one is probably something that happens later on in your fitness workout routine once you get bored of your workouts. If you're doing the same workout day after day, that obviously can become monotonous and boring and will make it difficult to stay motivated and committed. So here, this is why I recommend and everyone else recommends to change up your workouts every so often. Go on Pinterest, search for workouts, go on bodybuilding.com, or ask your fitness trainer to change up your workouts if it's not challenging you or it's boring. So if you are bored in your workout, it's because you're not challenging yourself. You need to do something that challenges your body and your mindset. For example, let's just say you're doing like dumbbells when you first start, and that's fine. But after a while, your body will get used to it. So here you want to obviously go up in the weights, you want to go heavier, or you want to do a workout that's more of an intermediate level. So it's more different. Even if a workout looks unusual, you want to try it. I highly recommend trying new workouts all the time as you're experiencing new workouts and it's new for your body as well, so it will challenge your body. So if you are bored with your workouts, you need to change it up ASAP. Otherwise, you will not go to the gym and you won't challenge yourself. You won't hit your fitness goals and your body will not change at all. It will stay the same because you're doing the same thing every day and your body's used to it already. This is why Arnold Schwarzenegger would always challenge himself every single day to do something, either with more weights or a different workout. If you're not doing it, you're gonna stay the same, and you do not want that. Number four, we have it would be injury or illness. So this is quite common if you've been lifting for like 10 years. For me, example, I obviously have been ill. I've had the flu. I've had injuries as well. Um, Usually my injuries are obviously like my ankles or just like either almost pulling a muscle or just having tight muscles. So if you're dealing with an injury or an illness, it can be challenging to stay consistent with your workouts and can even force you to take time off. Now this is like one of the worst ones because you cannot control it. Like you can obviously do affirmations and stuff with your mind and you can heal it and speed it up. However, when you have an injury or you're ill, I recommend, I demand that you don't work out because it's bad for you. You don't want to make an injury worse by training on it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do train on injuries sometimes, but only if it's not that bad. So you want to be careful. Obviously, you have a lot of athletes that say they play a game with an injury, and it's funny because they're always praised for it because obviously it's painful and it's great to say that. However, if you make that injury worse, that's your fault. You want to focus on healing it as fast as possible, then getting back into your workouts as fast as possible. You don't want to make your injury worse. I've been there, trust me, it's not good. And if you're ill, so if you've got like the flu or any viruses, you don't want to go to the gym because your body is not in a state fit to work out. Your body is under attack by this particular virus and it's fighting back. So all the energy is there. So you won't really have any energy to work out at your highest level. This is why I always tell people who go to the gym when they're ill that they need to go home and just rest. Like, this is something that I've done for my 10 years. Whenever I'm ill, I don't go to the gym because there's no point me going because I can't do this workout. Like, I won't be able to, and I won't be able to enjoy it and challenge myself. So I end up staying at home. If I have to stay in bed, I'll stay in bed and recover. No matter how long it takes, whether it's a few days, a week, 2 weeks. Like, the most I have taken off from the gym when I've been ill is probably 2 weeks if I've had the flu or anything like that. But then I'll take another week just to get back to normal, and then I'll go to the gym. After 3 weeks off, I'll go to the gym once I feel like I can lift. Because once you've been ill, you can't lift anything. It's like starting all over again. Thank God for muscle memory. But yeah, you need to fully recover and get your strength back if you have had the flu or anything like that. So remember, recover first. The next element I would say is lack of accountability. This is a big one, especially if you are training by yourself in the beginning stages. So, again, when I started, I trained by myself. I made myself go to the gym. Uh, so my accountability was always there. I was always forcing myself to go because I had no one else to encourage me or force me. I didn't really have any supporters on my fitness journey when I first started. So when you don't have anyone to hold you accountable, it can be easy to skip workouts or give up on your fitness goals. So my advice here, if you are lacking accountability and not going consistently to the gym, you need to look at yourself in the mirror, remind yourself of your fitness goal every single day, tell yourself you're going to achieve it, and just track your workouts. Like, you can download an app that will be like, oh, I went to the gym today, and you just tick the box, or you can just put it in your calendar. Either way, whatever works for you, whatever makes you go to the gym and stay consistent with your fitness routine that you've planned out is what you want to do. You essentially have to do it yourself if you don't have anyone else for you to be accountable with. But if you do have someone to be accountable with, you want to make sure that your gym partner is more motivated than you are. You want to have a gym partner that makes you go to the gym, that will literally shout at you and have a go at you for not going. You literally need somebody that will make you go. If it's not yourself, it needs to be somebody else. And you can support each other. That is the best way to do it. But if you don't have anyone, you have to be accountable for yourself. And number 6, I would say, it's a big one that I would say because gyms are not exactly affordable. Even with low cost gyms, some people don't want to have like a membership going out. So I would say financial constraints is a big one. This is why I obviously started when I was 18. That was when, I went to university. I actually used my student finance loan to pay for my gym membership. Before that, it was just going to like random classes here and there with my friends, like Zumba classes and stuff, which was okay, but it was only once a week, so it kind of got boring. So if you do have financial constraints, then gym memberships and personal training sessions can be expensive. So that can be hard to make it for some people, which can make it hard for some people to stay consistent with their workouts because they don't want to pay for a personal trainer or a gym membership. I would say the cheapest gym membership that I've heard of is probably, mine's about £20 a month right now. But the cheapest I've probably seen is probably the 24-hour gym called The Gym. I can't remember how much it is. I think it's roughly about 15, less than 20, I'm assuming. Don't hold me accountable to that. And then you have other gym memberships that range from £35 a month, £40 a month. And then you have the really, really premium gyms like David Lloyd's, which I think the minimum a month is about £70 a month, but they have everything. I mean, like they have all the facilities that you need. But I wouldn't recommend that for a beginner unless you want to. So if you don't want to put a lot of money on your gym membership, then you want to work out at home, just buy some light dumbbells, less than £50, and just work out at home. That is probably the best way that I would recommend, because when you're first starting, you don't want to be seen by other people working out. Just work out at home or in your garden. Skipping's great as well. And or you could go to classes with your friends or just do some sports games with your friends. You really want to find a way around it. Um, there's also these parks that they have, like I think they're for kids, but I think adults use them as well, where they have outdoor gyms. Like they're not weighted, but they have like exercise machines built into the park, which you can try. Obviously at the beginning, you just want to do whatever works for you. So as long as you find a way around it, a financial constraint, because you don't actually need to buy weights. You can make your own at home. A lot of people do, I've noticed that. But yeah, just find a way for yourself and just make it work. The best entrepreneurs are resourceful, so take advice from them. So once you've identified one of the obstacles from the list, if it is on the list, so once you've identified the common obstacles that are finding ways for you, so once you have identified the obstacle, you need to overcome it. So by identifying the obstacle, this will increase your chances of being consistent with the gym and achieving your fitness goals because you are actively taking steps to overcome it. Make sure you identify the issue because if you don't, you will continue being inconsistent with the gym. And being inconsistent with the gym can have several consequences that can hinder your progress towards your fitness goals and your successful fitness lifestyle. So I'm literally here to help you live a successful fitness lifestyle. Hence why I'm literally going over everything for you in this beginner series. So the first element would be slow progress. So consistency is the key to seeing your progress in your fitness journey. By skipping workouts or going long periods without exercise can slow down your progress towards your goals. So again, here you won't hit your fitness goals as fast as you want. If you want to lose weight and you keep skipping workouts, you're not going to hit that goal. You will not lose weight. You won't build that muscle. So we want to avoid being inconsistent because you're not going to hit your goals. If you're consistently being inconsistent, well, I'm going to tell you, your fitness lifestyle is not going to happen. And the next one I would say is you will have an increased risk of injury when you're inconsistent with your workouts because your body isn't as prepared for physical exercise, which will make you more prone to injuries. So when you first start, what happens is your body's not used to working out. So that first workout, if you work out properly, you will be sore. You will not be able to walk. Like when you do your first leg session in the gym, you won't be able to walk and it'll be very, very sore. So if you keep doing like bursts of workouts, then not going to gym for a while, then going back doing intense workout, you will increase your risk of injury because your body is not used to it. And also skipping your warm-up exercises or lifting weights that are too heavy can put your body at risk for injuries that could literally prevent your progress. Like you don't want to ego lift. That is something that I don't recommend. And lifting too heavy before even lifting any kind of weight. A lot of people make that mistake because they don't want to be seen as someone that is lifting light. But what you want to do here is you want to lose your ego and you want to start light, or don't start with any weights at all and just get your form right and then build it up. I've seen way too many people go straight heavy and they can't lift it and they have bad form. And honestly, they could end up injured or get some sort of injury. And I don't want that for anyone that's training because it's just bad. Like, what I love to see in the gym is people who have great form. I don't care if they lift heavy anymore. 10 years after training, you don't actually need to lift heavy. What you want to do is have an intense workout and train smart. And another consequence is lack of motivation. We did mention that before. So when you're inconsistent with your workouts, that can make it even more difficult to stay motivated because you're not putting in the effort and energy. So without a regular exercise routine, it's easier to lose the habit of exercising on a regular basis and become less enthusiastic about going to the gym. So the more consistent you are, the more enthusiastic you will be. What you want to do if you're not excited to go to the gym, you want to make yourself excited to go to the gym and build up that regular habit of exercising on a daily basis. The more you enjoy it, the more you'll want to go. It's really that simple. Hence why you do a form of exercise that you love. So again, you also will have like increased stress. So obviously exercise is known to reduce stress and anxiety, but inconsistent exercise can do the opposite. When you tell yourself you don't want to go, you're inconsistent with the gym, and this will make you stressed about not meeting your goals or even feeling guilty about skipping workouts. Here, this is going to stress you out because you keep on telling yourself you don't want to go, or you're like, oh, I'll just skip the gym today. And then you're getting stressed about not hitting your fitness goals. So it's like a vicious cycle where you essentially want to love your workout and meet your goals. Being stressed about something that is an enjoyable activity is going to stress you out even more. You'll also have like a negative impact on your overall health, like mental, spiritual, physical, since exercise is an essential part of a healthy lifestyle. And inconsistent workouts can have like a negative impact on your overall health. You know, a lack of exercise can contribute to weight gain, high blood pressure, and other health problems that you don't need in your life. You essentially, what your goal is to live a healthier lifestyle from the youngest age as possible and build up these healthy habits that you will continue to do for the rest of your life. So you have healthy, overall healthy. So you are overall healthy. You don't want high blood pressure, you don't want weight gain in a negative way. So, being inconsistent with the gym can hinder your progress towards your fitness goals and have a negative impact on your health, well being, and you want to avoid all of these consequences. That is why it's important to prioritize regular exercise and create a consistent workout routine. This is why we are going over the art of being consistent with the gym. And that's why I also went over the common factors of why people are inconsistent. You literally want to overcome any of those obstacles, whether you're facing one of them or all of them. So just go through the examples. If you need to listen to this podcast again, just start again and listen to it again. Since this one is a much more insightful podcast than my previous ones, since the art of consistency, for me, I would say it's easy because I love it so much after 10 years. But when you first start, it is so, so difficult. When you first start, it is so, so, so important to be consistent with your workouts at the gym or at home or whatever you're going to do your workouts. Consistency is key when it comes to achieving your fitness goals. I know it's tempting to work out intensely for a few weeks and take a break. Like I've seen a lot of people do this. Like they'll have a burst of workouts, be temporarily motivated, and then that motivation goes, and then they're not consistent. Like they'll work out for 3 months, they'll do it well, and then they'll just stop going. And then, like, inconsistency is one of the biggest obstacles to achieving your fitness goals. And I personally never understand why people do that, or why they always say they're not motivated, or they just don't want to come anymore. Maybe you just need a change of scenery. So, one reason why consistency is so important is that it allows your body to adapt to the demands of that particular exercise. So, if you're deadlifting, you start light and then you build it up and you get used to exercise. But when you work out consistently, your body becomes more efficient at using oxygen and nutrients to fuel your muscles. So your muscles also become stronger and more resilient, which can help avoid injuries and recover more quickly from intense workouts. This is why I love working out on a regular, consistent basis. Like, I noticed that when I'm ill, I have all these challenges and my muscles are not as strong as they used to be because I wasn't able to work out for like a month. So when I'm consistent, I can actually feel how strong my body is, and it's so enjoyable. If you know what I mean, you're literally raging just like me. So consistently allows you to establish healthy habits and a healthy routine. When you make exercise a regular part of your schedule, it becomes easier to stick with it over time. You start to look forward to your workouts and feel more motivated to stay active. So again, this is why it's crucial to build healthy habits from the beginning. Once you are committed to your gym workout schedule, you're going to be excited about it and you're going to absolutely be motivated for all of your workouts. And once you're enjoying it, you naturally have this habit of going. You won't think about going to the gym anymore. You'll just go. It will just be embedded into your subconscious and it will just be a habit that you will no longer be able to change. Like, once you get to that level, you will just be able to live a healthier lifestyle in an easier way. So, consistently also allows you to establish healthy habits and routines. When you make exercise a regular part of your schedule, it just becomes easier over time. You start to look forward to your workouts and just feel motivated. So, being consistent actually helps you track your progress and make adjustments that you need to achieve your fitness goals. So, when you work out consistently, you can more easily identify the areas that you need to make progress in, where you need to switch up your routine, where you need to lift heavier weights or just do a different exercise. This can actually help you stay motivated and focus on your fitness goals because you're changing things up by making exercise a regular part of your routine and sticking with it, being committed to these healthy habits over time, you can build strength, endurance, resilience, and make a long term progress towards being a healthier version of yourself, which is essentially why you started in the first place. So, since we've been over the consequences of being inconsistent and the current obstacles of being inconsistent, what I'm going to tell you now is what the steps that you need to take to be consistent. The first one is setting realistic goals. This is a crucial step towards achieving consistency in your gym routine. It's essential to have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve so you can create a plan to get there. So whether it's weight loss, muscle gain, to have defined abs, stronger legs. Once you know that specific goal, it's much, much easier to create a fitness routine for yourself. So obviously you want to be specific. Setting specific goals makes it easier to track your progress and measure your success. So for example, rather than setting a vague, ambiguous goal of getting in shape, instead of setting a vague goal of getting in shape, you want to be really, really specific. Be as specific as possible, such as losing 10 pounds in the next 3 months. Then you know exactly what you want and how long it's going to take to get there. Okay, so you need to make it achievable. You don't want to be saying that you're going to hit a fitness goal and it's literally impossible to achieve. So it's important to set goals that are realistic and achievable. If you set goals that are too unrealistic, you're setting yourself up for failure. This isn't something that you want to do. This will literally stress you out if you do unrealistic goals. So you want to be honest with yourself about what you can accomplish. If you're first starting, it might be a lot harder to get into it. But always, again, that's why you need to be realistic. So, given your current fitness level, time constraints, and other factors, you want to make sure that you have included all other factors that may affect your fitness goals. So, again, what I did is I set both short-term and long-term goals, which is what I recommend for you. So, you want to set a short-term and a long-term goal that can help you stay motivated and focused. Short-term goals are like smaller, achievable goals that can be accomplished within a few weeks or a few months. So let's say you want to run on the treadmill for an hour, but right now you're struggling to do that. So essentially, you want to build it up. And then long-term goals are bigger, more significant goals that may take a few more months to achieve to a year or more years. So that would be, let's say you want to start doing competitions and bodybuilding contests. That will take time because you need to build your body and define it up to a certain level. And that will take longer than 3 months. Like, it will probably take about a year, depending on your current fitness level. Again, I would recommend writing down your fitness goals because once you write them down, that makes you accountable to stay motivated as well. And you also want to put your goals in a certain place where you can see them, whether it's a vision board or whether you've just written it down. And I would recommend vision boards since they're much, much better. Once you have realistic goals written out, it is much easier to write a plan and how often you should train and what times you should train and what you should be eating. Then the next step to the art of consistency is creating a schedule. Now, creating a schedule is an essential step towards achieving consistency in your gym routine. When you have a set schedule, you're more likely to stick with your workout routine and make it a habit compared to when you're just like, oh, I'll work out this time and this time, random times. Training at weird times will make it harder to be consistent. I know some people work out at 2 a.m. and it works for them, but for me, that would not work because I prefer to sleep at that time. But you want to make sure you have a clear schedule written out for yourself. So, in order to create a schedule, you want to determine the best time to work out. Everyone's schedule is different, so it's essential to determine the best time for you to work out. So, you want to consider your work schedule, your family obligations, um, other commitments like friends, and events or whatever you've got going on. So, you want to take that into account. And you also want to start small. If you're just starting out with your fitness routine, it's important to start small and gradually build up your workout. So essentially, you want to maybe start out working out 3 days a week, and then you build it up. So you don't want to go from no exercise to working out every day for an hour. Instead, again, start with 3 workouts for an hour a day for the first week. Then the next week, maybe 4, and then the week after that, 5. But how many times you want to work out is great for you. And then you also want to schedule your workouts in advance. For me, it's really easy because I work out at 5 a.m. every single day. No one's going to call me at that time. It's really rare. Like sometimes I do, but it's very, very rare. But I don't answer my phone when I'm working out since I'm 100% focused on that workout. You want to clear out all distractions when you work out. Otherwise, it's just going to ruin your whole workout. So once you've determined the best time to work out, you want to schedule your workouts in advance. You want to put them in your calendar and you want to make sure that you have like that time slot taken up for your workouts. Like it's just as important as your work schedule. And you also want to be flexible. It's important to have a flexible gym schedule. since some things may get in the way. So you may have to change that current workout. Like life happens, and sometimes you may need to adjust your schedule, which I'm not a fan of. I don't like it when anything interferes with my workout. You want to be flexible and don't beat yourself up if you do miss a workout. Just reschedule it and move on, or just put it as your rest day if you can't actually work out that day. I tend to do that sometimes, since if I don't like skipping workouts at all, I'll just put it as rest and then work out on my rest day. And if you can, find a workout partner. Having a workout partner can help keep you accountable and motivated. So that's as long as they want to work out just as much as you or more. So you want to consider your friends and family members. Um, I'm more of a lone wolf with my workouts. So so when I used to work out back in the day, I did have a few friends that wanted to join me in my workouts, but they were not good gym partners because they wouldn't want to go, they wouldn't turn up, or they'd cancel on me, or when they do turn up, they want to go to KFC instead. So I've always been someone who loves working out by themselves because I am 100% focused compared to other people who want to work out with me, and I always push myself. So again, it's up to you if you want a gym partner or not, but it can either make or break your fitness lifestyle. Make sure you choose the right gym partner. And again, if you do get a gym partner, you want to find someone that is an accountability partner. Finding an accountability partner can be a game changer when it comes to achieving consistency in your gym routine. An accountability partner can provide motivation, support, encouragement when you need it the most. If when you are looking for someone who is an accountability partner, you want to choose someone who has similar goals to you. So if you're looking for someone who has similar goals to you, it's going to be easier for you guys to work out together. If you have different goals, then you won't be able to work out together, and there's no point really being, gym partners because you're not doing the exercises together. That would make it easier. And this one's crucial. You want to make sure that who you choose is reliable. If they're not reliable, then this is going to ruin their fitness journey and your fitness journey. So your accountability partner should be reliable and committed to their fitness goals. You don't want someone who will flake out on you or make excuses for not showing up. These are the worst kinds of people to have as a gym partner. I really just can't deal with those kind of people. So you also want to set specific goals together. But once you've found an accountability partner, you want to set specific goals together. This will give you both a clear understanding of what you want to achieve and how you'll get there. And again, you want to check in with each other on a regular basis. Stay motivated. Have your pre-workout together. And you also want to you want to do progress checks, do challenges, and talk about your successes, which will motivate you further. Oh, here's a big one. You also want to celebrate each other's successes, no matter how small it is. This one is a great one to stay motivated and encouraging each other to working out more. So by finding an accountability partner, you're more likely to stick to your gym routine and achieve your fitness goals. If you find a great one, hold on to them forever. Trust me, 10 years, and I've never ever found anybody, but maybe that's because I also don't want to, since most gym partners just do a lot of talking together and not enough workouts. I prefer to just work out and get it done. And here's another one. This is one of my favorite ones. Staying motivated through positive self-talk and visualization. So staying motivated is a key component of achieving consistency at the gym. One way to stay motivated is through positive self-talk and visualization. So when I started, I used to visualize what kind of body I wanted, what kind of physical abilities I wanted. If I wanted to have a stronger upper body, I would visualize myself having that, which is one of my favorites. And also Positive self-talk is great because that will eliminate negative self-talk. This is something that I did at the beginning and it works like magic. So the first stage would be to identify your negative self-talk. So this is the first stage. So one of the first stages, like one of the negative self-talks that you may say to yourself when you first start weightlifting is, I can't lift that, I can't do that, I'm not strong enough. So with negative self-talk, this is a major barrier to staying motivated or even succeeding at lifting. You want to first identify the negative thoughts you have about yourself and your fitness journey. Once you've identified them, you need to challenge yourself and challenge that self talk with a positive self talk. So, the first step would be to use positive affirmations, since positive affirmations can be a powerful tool in helping you stay motivated and succeeding. Once you know um, what the negative self-talk is, you want to write a positive version of it and you want to repeat that positive affirmation to yourself daily. For example, I am strong, I am capable, I am making progress, I am succeeding in my fitness lifestyle. You want to make that a habit and ingrain that within your subconscious. And then you also want to visualize your success. You want to visualize your fitness goal as if you already have it. So visualization is a powerful motivator once you know how to use it. Like, take some time to visualize yourself achieving your fitness goals. That's why you have a vision board, since it helps you visualize exactly what you want as if you already have it. And then you want to obviously set your small goals and long-term goals, make sure they're achievable, stay motivated, and build your confidence and celebrate your success. This is very, very important. You want to keep positive. You want to keep a positive attitude, since a positive attitude can go a very, very long way to staying motivated and succeeding. If you always say to yourself that you're not going to achieve your fitness goals, you won't. The first thing that you need to do is believe it in the most positive way possible. So you want to focus on the progress that you've made so far rather than any setbacks that you've had. If you're always thinking about your setbacks, your mind will always be on them and it will hinder your progress. By using positive self-talk and visualization, this will keep you motivated, keep you consistent in your routine, and you will more likely achieve your fitness goals faster as well, since you always have your goals in mind. In order to be consistent, you need to overcome all your obstacles and just keep everything going. So, achieving consistency at the gym is more of a journey than just, oh, I've achieved that. It obviously will take more than a day. It's a habit that will take like a month to build up, or 3 months, however long it takes. As long as you build it up, that's the key. So, achieving consistency at the gym is a journey that requires dedication, hard work, and a willingness to overcome obstacles. By setting realistic goals, creating a schedule, finding an accountability partner, or just being accountable to yourself, staying motivated through positive self talk and visualization, and overcoming common obstacles, you can develop a consistent gym routine that will help you achieve your fitness goals. So remember that consistency is important when achieving your fitness goals. If I wasn't consistent, I wouldn't be here today. Even the smallest consistent effort over time will lead to a significant progress. You want to remember to celebrate your successes along the way. Don't let setbacks discourage you. And with perseverance and a positive attitude, you can develop a consistent gym routine that will help you achieve your fitness goals and improve your overall health and well-being. Points that I want you guys to take away today is inconsistency in the gym will slow your progress and may cause injuries and prevent you from living a successful fitness lifestyle. You want to destroy the obstacles preventing you from being consistent. The art of consistency in the gym is the key to achieving a successful fitness lifestyle. Thank you for listening to Diary of a Fit Girl. I hope this episode was full of insightful tips so you can master the art of consistency at the gym. I'll see you in the next episode of Diary of a Fit Girl. Ciao, ciao.